video will be episode 16 of the Black Lion campaign. I'm making this video now because, as you can see, I'm right on the cusp of making 59th level, which is really cool because I've never heard of anybody being 59th level. I've only heard of two other people having been 58th level, but I've never heard of a 59th level, so that's pretty neat. But it's also really neat because then I'm just one level away from getting another attribute point that I can put into control, and after I respec my athletics and smithing, I'll be able to have 5 control attributes, which will put me in a position to be able to level my ranged skills up to 250, which means I'll be able to throw javelins through shields at that point, and that'll be really nifty. So I figured that what we might do for this episode is try defending a castle from inside the fief. I don't ever do this anymore because I've discovered that it's much more efficient to just assault the siege camp and fight it out in a field battle. It's more strategic. You are more successful because you're not cornering yourself into a fief. You're allowing yourself room to kite and take out the enemy that way. So yeah, it's not the best strategic move, but I realize that a lot of people like doing it for the novelty of it, and I do have a different strategy on how to do it, which I like to take the opportunity to impart on my viewers. So in order to do this siege defense from inside the castle, we're going to have to declare ourselves at peace with the Northern Empire just for the duration of this battle. And I am going to take this opportunity to change my two-handed axe out just for this fight. You'll notice I got a new helmet. It's a legendary goggled cataphract helm. You get that off of the Empire's heavy cavalry. The cataphract and the elite cataphract will both carry those helms, and so yeah, that was nice to get that. I'm looking for an axe. This one will do. It's got nice long length, and it does a lot of damage. That axe head does a lot of damage. So take that just for this battle. And we'll so my thinking is that when you're considering how you would like to fight your battles yourself personally, I like to try and fill the role that the AI troops and clan members don't fill well. They are fantastic archers, but they're terrible cavalry, and in a siege battle, you're the only one that gets to be a cavalry. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to fill that role in a siege battle, and we'll get right into it.
Sergeants in charge!
So in this battle, we only have the one catapult, and so it becomes very important that that catapult gets used to great effect. And I can facilitate that by taking my horse onto the battlefield and serving as a distraction to the enemy as they're trying to move this battering ram forward. So you can run through there, and that can be very effective. Like I have done where I actually hit all four of those enemy carrying that battering ram and killed them all in one charge, and that feels really good. But the main objective is actually just to run around it and harass the these guys. You can see they get distracted, and they start chasing you. You do have to be very careful though, because your catapult can hit you. The friendly fire is possible in that circumstance, but the the enemy is creating such a juicy target with all of their troops and there being only one catapult, they haven't been shooting at the battering ram. So I feel fairly safe, and I'm able to lay down some pretty decent damage on the battering ram myself. This is why I switched to the longer handled, slower but harder hitting axe. And the my clan member on that siege engine will eventually put some hurt on this battering ram. I have faith. Once we get it low enough, they'll be like, oh, okay, we can finish off that battering ram. And I did also want to talk to you about a little, like, why I don't do these battles, because this is actually risky. As I say, mostly because if my clan member hit me, I'd be toast right now, you know, with that catapult. But I also don't do these battles because I have found that you can the enemy loves to quit. They will surrender and flee the battlefield, and that doesn't suit my purposes at all. I would much prefer that the enemy stay in the fight and I get a bunch of kills, you know, to get all the XP and gear. And I've found that once you take out the battering ram, I think they had actually quit long before I took out the battering ram. But yeah, as you can see, they're done. They don't want to play anymore. And there's my level. Made level 59. Woohoo! Yeah, you don't get to fight them to full effect and get all the XP that you might have gotten. Like you'll see once we get to the end of this. I mean, to be fair, I was focusing that battering ram pretty hard, but I won't have gotten the 10% kills that I am used to getting from this battle. So yeah, it's not my favorite thing to do. I realize that it's a novelty and people like to try and do it, but I strongly advocate for the assaulting the siege camp. Not only do you get more kills, but you don't sacrifice your troops to break in. You saw that it cost me 4 troops in order to break in, which is kind of annoying. Anyway, you'll see we were outnumbered. I believe it was about 1,400 to 350, and my ally militia, 2 of them died. So it's pretty crazy results. Anyway, this has been episode 16 of the Black Lion campaign. I hope you have a great rest of your day.